been there from the start, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer, 'cause you are on my mind, on my mind. All of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you I just can't breathe. You never get away from me, 'cause you are on my mind, on my mind. All of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I may not be feeling good, so I'm going to stay off of the camera, but I couldn't resist. I needed to talk to you guys. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all right, Heidi. I am just mostly just here today. Adrian, thank you so much, my friend. And yeah, we are making this little Nico cat that I found that is public domain. So I figured, let's go ahead and print one. Not feeling real good today. I'm having a bit of a side effect from, I'm on Wegovy. And if anybody's on that, you guys know that it has some side effects, and one of them is sour stomach that you just can't get rid of. Guys, this is one of my own songs. It's called Serenity in the Night. You can actually find it on Spotify. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all being here. This is kind of an impromptu little stream. I actually hadn't planned on going live at all today, but I was like, you know what? You guys have been blessing me so much. I needed to bless you back with actual content, you know? Jay Solo, thank you for those 250 biddies. I spent all day yesterday creating content for the Homestead series, and I overdid it, and then I had to do my shot last night, and then every time I should know it. I should know it. My poor belly says, no, it's sour. It's sour stomach day, so. What are we printing? We're printing that little cat up in the top corner of the screen, the little Nico cat. It is a public domain attribution. No, it's a Creative Commons it's Creative Commons public domain figure from an artist by the name of Minix Master on Printables. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Thank you all for all the new follows. You guys are awesome. But you know, as they say, you know, you can't move forward without actually moving. So that's what I'm trying to do. But what's the print today? The little cat up in the top right-hand corner, the little Nico cat, my friend. No worries about it, Hambone. Welcome. You know what I should do? Should put a box around that or something. I don't know. It's a fun little public domain print. That way there's no copyrights on it, and I can give it away if I want to, after it's painted, obviously. So one thing I don't have is a color printer. A multiple color printer, I should say. I most definitely remember loving Penguin tagging me and the video. It's been a wild ride. I have been blessed by all of you so much. It has truly changed my world. mean that in the most sincere, heartfelt method I can possibly give you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Lou. Oh. Lilu. Lilu. Yo, what's up, Retro Gamer? What are we making at the moment? We're making that little Nico up in the Nico cat up in the top of the screen. I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm staying off the camera today. Evening, good ones. Evening, everybody. Morning, afternoon, no matter where you are on the planet Earth. And if you're not from planet Earth, welcome anyway.
You've been there from the start, inside my corner, yeah.
P4 Cavi, thank you. I appreciate you. Guys, everybody, thank you so much for all the follows and the likes and all the love you guys have given me. This has been, the last 8-9 days have been a wild ride in my life. I never thought I would get to the point where I am, what is it, nearly 18,000 follows on Twitch and 10,000 over on TikTok. You know, my YouTube is still jumping, and you guys just, you know how to humble a person, you know? Hightown 420, thank you. Ford Mustang, howdy. And I'm still in the process of getting everything set up here so that, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff that can happen in the near future. Very near future, actually. Muggy, yo! Mako, what's up? What's up? Retro Gamer, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub, my friend. I appreciate you. Looks like the wiping up. I said it looks like that you're up. Yeah. Not on camera. I don't feel good, so I'm staying off the camera. What do I have planned for streaming in the future? I have actually quite a bit planned. There'll be a lot more 3D printing content. I do have my homestead series. How to homestead anywhere, whether it be in the city, in the suburbia, in the rural, out in the country. So there'll be live streams on that, as well as the static videos over on YouTube and shorts everywhere. Shorts and TikTok videos about it. I've been working on that for some time now. And I'm doing all sorts of nifty printing stuff. There's been a couple of new printers that have come out. I'm reaching out to see if I can get some sample units so I can do some reviews on them, do some test prints, and see how well they actually perform for real people like you and me. Influencers, not to say that all the influencers hype stuff up, but let's be honest. If you get sponsored, they want you to talk good about their product. So I just want to be real with people. Yo, Brian, what's up, man? Thank you, my friend. You got to make some chemical resistant stuff for your lab. Check with Polymaker. They have a new form of ASA out that is really cool. Muggy says, the 3D printing is so cool. Wish I had one. I would print some KR suit. Oh, that's cool. Rudy, what's up? I am here. Not feeling too well today, so I'm staying off camera, but I am here talking to you guys. I just can't believe, everything that has happened. It's just been amazing. Demons Football. I am printing that little Nico cat that's up in the top corner of the screen. Excuse me. Harrison, thank you. Viral, thank you. Oh, I'll feel better soon. It's just a side effect of a medication I'm on. Gives you a sour stomach for half a day or so. I don't know. I've got a bazillion of you guys in here between all these platforms. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys, the chat, because you guys are the ones that, what happened to my chat? But anyway, you guys are the ones that are watching. Would you rather sit and watch 3D print and talk about 3D printing and all that? Or would you actually, enjoy, game streams? What would you guys want to see? I do a lot of things. I just appreciate that there are so many of you that actually care. I will be having a big birthday blowout stream on Sunday, the 23rd. I'll be 48 years old, so I hope everybody joins me for that. I mean, would you guys like to see me sell prints while we're doing this? I'm definitely trying to ASA will melt to you. Oh, yes, it will. Yeah. Solvents are big bad. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They have a carbon fiber filament that I think is actually pretty resistant to just everything, Brian. Variety through the week. One day, long-term gain. Yeah, I can definitely do stuff like that. I mean, the camera is shaking everywhere on this thing. I think I might have to actually build a stabilizer mount into this. That way it doesn't move. Yeah. Carbon fiber polypropylene. Yep. Good. Shani, what are you doing awake? Young lady, I still need... So, yeah, on YouTube, looking at, it still says 600 watch hours. I don't know. '69 Ford Mustang Boss, 429. Nice name, my friend. Good car. Can you see the Veterans Edition 3D printed piece? I actually don't have it in this room right now. I would have to go get it, and I can show it in a little while. Yeah, yesterday I kind of overdid it, and I was cleaning the stream room up here, the project room, and took all the prints out so that I can redo some of the shelving. So there's a lot missing out of the room right now. But I'm hoping you guys will be suitably impressed when the new shelving shows up on, I think it's Thursday. We are making the little Nico cat that's up in the top corner of the screen, my friend. Oh, I got a story to tell you guys. If you guys didn't see the TikTok video that I did the other day, the other night, was it 2 nights ago now? I think it was. My wife and I are heading back towards the bedroom, and she stops, like right in the hallway. Story time, y'all. She literally just stops and starts looking down, and I peek over her shoulder. What's going on? Because she, there's a garter snake in my house. Now, mind you, the other night, 2 nights ago, it was like 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow on the ground. And there's an 18-inch garter snake in my hallway. I'm sitting here going, huh? I actually I went and did a bunch of research. We moved the little guy, and we take care of the garter snakes here because they take care of pests for us. So there's a hole that they've actually created that's underneath my front steps. So, get into the foundation area. So my wife put him out there. I didn't even get a chance to grab him. She did it. My wife's tough as nails. But I went and did a bunch of research, found out that sometimes these snakes don't hibernate. It's been very strange. And I'm pretty sure he got back into the house. I'm positive of that. Mankey, yes, I do remember paying you and the $500 donation. It was a blessing. A very, very sweet blessing. You'll be right back. After these messages, the Mustang will be right back. Avalon, thank you. I am doing as well as I can be. I'm not feeling too well today. That's why there's no camera for me. Well, I definitely don't want to drive him off right now because it is -5 without the wind chill here in Colorado. -20 degrees with the wind chill. I don't want the little guy to suffer. So if we do find him and trap him, I think I'll put him in a tank and he can live in one of the many fish tanks that I still own. AXR31, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. The 3D skull video? Yeah. I actually have a couple of those that are pre-printed. Yeah, free pet. I got lots of pets, but I don't want my cats to kill it. My wife, we have cats in the house, we have dogs. I don't want the animals to unalive the poor thing because, garter snakes do you really well for your home, for your property. So, Maribel, I would show you more stuff, but I have taken most of the things out of this room. I'm redesigning the room itself. I have some new shelving coming in, and then that'll be towards the end of the week. I believe it's going to be here on Thursday, and then I'll be doing a live stream Friday afternoon as well through the weekend, and then my big birthday bash stream on Sunday. Utsav, lots of love from India. Thank you, my friend. There was one thing that I actually, I found very interesting is the first, to give you guys, the timeline, last weekend when I originally streamed and Kind Pengu created his video and put it up, I believe it was on Monday or Tuesday. I was tagged by a few people going, "Did you know you're going viral?" And I said, "Well, no, but okay. Why would I be going viral?" So I went and, I got tagged in the video and I was like, oh my. And then, the numbers started blowing up on every social media platform. And it put me into a state of shock for a couple of days. Because all of you and the beautiful kind words in support of myself, my family, and so forth. And it wasn't until the last 2 days now that trolls have started integrating themselves in just because of a political affiliation or they don't like something. And then the hurtful words started, and I'm still so thankful for all the nice people. But what I just don't get is how people can have so much hate in their heart that, they can try to integrate that hate into such the sheer amount of love. Utah, can I teach you 3D printing? I probably could, but I will be honest with you, there are much better people out there and much better videos to teach you how to 3D print. Bison, can I see some of your arts? Right now, I don't have anything in the office. Everything has been moved out because I'm preparing for new shelving. Have I played any more Fortnite? No, I haven't. My hands have been an absolute agony. Strange Miners, hello, buddy. How you doing? Good day to you. And thank you for the advanced birthday wishes, everybody. Now, like I said, it's been a one wild ride. I mean, I can't be any more thankful than I possibly can. What is my favorite thing I've ever printed? That would be my Starship collection. And we're actually going to be doing a multi-day print. We're going to be doing a multi-day print. And I'm going to be redoing the print of Voyager. Where exactly am I in the USA? Colorado, my friend. Thank you, Sanjay. I appreciate your kind words, my friend. Wee wee! I love that name. Wee wee! How are you doing today, my friend? We'll be celebrating my birthday on Sunday, the 23rd. I'll be 48. Mr. Lebanon, hello, how are you? You know, there was one thing that we are printing that little Nico cat that's up in the top corner, Strange Miners. Yeah, John Wick, yep. I appreciate you coming by, my friend. But the inspiration that you all have given me has been beyond what I can possibly tell you how thankful I am. Thank you, John Wick. Thank you. What's up? Thank you. Strange Miners, face cam is off today. I am not feeling very well. I'm having a pretty wicked side effect from one of my medications that I take once a week, and it usually does this for about a half a day. So not only do I not look good, I don't feel good. But I wanted to get out here and put some more content out for you guys, because, I mean, you guys are the amazing ones. Thank you, my friend. It'll get better. It'll get better. Can you buy my 3D prints? Yes, you can, actually. I do have an Etsy store, and I will be setting up my TikTok shop. What's up? I have my wife and my 3 sons. Thank you, Ben. What got me into 3D printing? It's just my mechanical nature. I print a lot of mechanical parts, and I try to be creative, and I modify a lot of people's art, and I've designed, to this point, substantial amount of my own. But it's a creative outlet for the most part. I've got real bad, severe arthritis and a bunch of other medical conditions, so I can't really draw or paint. So I like doing this. Do I love to travel? No. I used to, and there are places that I would love to go, but traveling for me it's very painful. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But with the two beautiful donations that I was given this last week, we picked up some new furniture for the stream room, some new shelving, and paid a bunch of bills, honestly. May I ask how old was my daughter? My daughter was 21. She had just turned 21 in that previous November. So I'm putting the donation to good use, not wasting it. So I want to make sure everybody understands that. Yeah, Brian, I know. There's a lot of that going on. Thank you for looking out for me. Well, you can feel free to invite me all you want, but right now, until my doctors come up with a way for me to actually travel comfortably, there's no way I can go. I would love to, but I thank you for the offer. Nymar, thank you so much for your kind words. Do I watch anime? Not generally. Favorite movie? Of which decade? I have a lot of favorite movies, my friend. Thank you, Matthias. Coco. Oh my God. The kind words. You guys are amazing. You really are. And I've got some other things coming up for, the 3D printing streams like this where, we're just sitting here talking and designing and making things. One of the things that I've actually got going is we're actually going to be doing some streams on game that you guys can participate in. Do I like Star Wars? Who doesn't like Star Wars? Anything before Disney bought it, though. I mean, The Mandalorian wasn't too bad. When do I think I'll go over CAD? I think that we'll do an intro to CAD stream probably in a couple weeks, to be honest. Everything is starting to bulk up in the calendar of what I want to get accomplished and the content I'd like to actually put out. So What are we making? We are making that little Nico cat that's up in the top corner of the screen, my friend. Of course, we're printing it in black Polymaker Panachrome filament, and as soon as some paint supplies show up, which will be unfortunately next week, not this week, we're going to be doing a painting stream. Yeah, I know the game Red Dead Redemption and oh boy, holy smokes, I can't speak them English. Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you, Mason. Thank you. You guys' words, I mean, they mean everything. They've been keeping my spirits up, no matter how bad my body feels. Good day, Winter Suns. You know, the one thing I'm trying not to do, chat, is I'm trying not to keep to make this into like, you know, just a straight selling stream. But if you guys are interested in my prints, you know, I do have an Etsy shop. It's in my link space profile. Let me open that up. Here we go. You can follow that Etsy shop, and for the moment, before I get everything else set up, there's only a few things up there right now. There's no, you know, real nifty prints. It's mostly mechanical stuff. But I will be putting up stuff like this little Nico cat. Thank you for your kind words, Matthias. And if you guys are interested in homesteading, gardening, anything of that sort, please feel free to follow my YouTube channel, because that's where all of my static content is. My long form content. Thank you, Connor. What's the YouTube channel name? Same as all my other names, Captain Kern. All one word. Roan, hello. I'm doing all right today. I'm not feeling too well. That's why I'm not on camera. But I am here. Love from Toronto. I love my Canadian neighbors. How are you? Hope you're doing well. The best thing I've ever printed would be my Starship collection, which we're going to be adding to soon. Rexosaurus, thank you. Much love back to you from Colorado. Lots of love from Serbia. Thank you, my friend. One of the things we will be doing in the midst of everything is there will be some live videos on how to identify and help prevent domestic violence. That is one of my main missions that I have given myself, is to help prevent what the tragedy that happened to my daughter to anybody else's daughter. So What's my favorite video game I've ever played? Well, I'm an old guy, so that would be Quake. I mean, I'll be honest, I have a lot of favorites. Nong Ping, thank you for being here. Go get some sleep, my friend. Blazing X Native, big lots of respect in Canada. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Manuel, hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure why that keeps repeating, but okay. Here, we're going to do it that way. That'll help a little bit of confusion. There we go. Thank you for all the gifts, everybody. What is the longest 3D printed object that I've ever done? It would be the USS Enterprise D. Scaled up, that particular model was, let's see, was it 9 pieces? But when it was all glued together, it was close to 4 feet long. Hence why it was printed in 9 pieces. I do want to print another one of those for myself. I printed that for a friend, so I ended up giving it to him. Welcome, Real. Welcome. Yeah, it has been a wild journey, guys. I am... Bird Queen, I would definitely show you some stuff on camera. Unfortunately, today, 1, I'm not feeling very well, so I'm staying off camera. But 2, I have taken most of my 3D printed things out of the office in preparations for some new shelving. But stay tuned. There will be more lives where I will be showing off a ton of cool things. I think I'm gonna have to refresh this chat because it just keeps doing weird things. Give me a second, guys. How do I refresh this? That is very strange. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But that's all right. We are here. We are doing the things, guys. I didn't want that. There we go. I don't know. What would you guys like to see me print? And possibly do a giveaway on. I'll give you guys a few minutes to answer that. Dark, thank you for those 250 biddies over on Twitch, my friend. Something bird related? We actually did a penguin yesterday, day before yesterday. What else bird related, though? I'm interested. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to step out of the stream room for a minute. Eagle carrying a flag? Oh, I can definitely do something like that. So now the interesting part is as long as I do a giveaway on it, I can print anything. But things that are copyright, I won't sell because I don't want to get in trouble. So we could possibly do a TIE fighter and do a giveaway on it. That is definitely up on the list there. Let's write that down, y'all. Open a new document. TIE fighter. Bird-related stuff. Like a parrot? Okay. Or a chicken? Chicken, parrot. Gotcha. See, I want to know what. See, I want some stuff that you guys want. So, Winter Sun says I was going to say some epic dagger or something, maybe a Lord of the Rings. Well, definitely, we can do that. That's not a cheesy answer. That is awesome. So let's just do Lord of the Rings memorabilia. And this is all in the giveaway category, guys. Stuff that I want to do to give back to you guys. Hello, Francis. Welcome. Hello from Portugal. Thank you, my friend. Have I ever played R6? Yes. Do I play R6 anymore? No. I am actually a huge Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings fan, so... Am I feeling better? I'm starting to. It's going to take a couple more hours. Probably about... It's 9:20 in the morning here, so... Usually it's about a half a day, so... Mark, welcome back. What is going on? This thing is like... It's not showing up on anybody else's chat, thankfully. But... It's just like being weird to me. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, it's me, Mario. Favorite game? We're going to call it Quake. I'm OG. Guys, if you haven't already, and I do appreciate everything you guys have already done for me, but if you actually would like to see any of my static content, please do me a favor. Follow me over on my YouTube channel. Link in the chat there. I am almost monetized over there, but that's where all my static stuff is going to be. So, Mugga, you ordered the Centuri yesterday? No, you're not going to be disappointed. I was this close. I was just inches away from ordering it, and then I was told by a very reliable source in the 3D printing community that they're already sold out. And I was actually watching Uncle Jesse's channel. I don't know if you follow Uncle Jesse. The AMS system. Oh, yes. It sold me. Definitely. And I figured, you know what? I'll just wait the month. And, see what the stock looks like in the US then. Hopefully I can raise enough money again then and be able to buy one, since right now my normal income does not sustain that. But, it is insane. Yeah. $300 printer. This is a $250 Core XY that we're printing on right now. And the new Centauri from Elegoo blows it away. I should print a Azumi Kuni from R6. Oh, let me go look. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let's go see what is that? What is this? Hold on. Stand by. Oh, okay. Let's go to Yegi and see if there's any models out there. If not, I might have to reach out to somebody to see if anybody's actually done a model for that. Because I know I don't have one. You're talking about the blade? Or the character? Yes. Why don't I open my shop? Which shop? My Etsy shop? I'm still working on it. The shop technically is open. I just don't have stuff on it yet. Good stuff anyway. The blade. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Here, let me just add that to the list. Thank you, Ally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How did I get into streaming to begin with? Well, I used to game professionally, believe it or not. And as the story says, I actually started streaming on Justin.tv, which was the precursor to Twitch. I would stream my game sessions and all that. No, I have never been to India, my friend. And I streamed for a number of years to just a couple of people. And then in 2018, I started to blow up. And in 2020, I got partnered with PUBG. And I did very well full-time streaming throughout the whole world pandemic thing. And then in 2022, I stopped streaming because my daughter was gone. And then I just recently started back about 9 months ago again. So I mean, believe it or not, in 2020, late 2021, I had about 5,000 people following me on Twitch. And then, of course, you know, they all left because I stopped. So yes, I was a PUBG pro. I actually started professional gaming with Counter-Strike 1.6. Never give up, Francis. Never give up. If you give up, then you stop moving. And when you stop moving, you no longer exist. Your body goes away. So I thank you for that. One of the things I have promised to do, because of all the love and everything, is to pay it forward. So I have a very good friend, a new friend actually. Let's just be honest, he is a new friend, but he's a good man. If you are into 3D printing and design content and tinkering and stuff like that, you know, as a lot of us are, I'm going to ask a big favor of all of you. A very big favor. Can I ask that of you guys? I don't want to seem presumptuous, honestly. I would like you to go find, go follow, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to post it in all of the chats. This is my buddy, Maker My Nexus. Dan is a really good guy. And he's like all the rest of us. He struggles paycheck to paycheck, or just literally dollar by dollar. And his goal is to hit 2K subs by summer. You know, if you could do me a favor and just pop over there, sub to him, and then hit the post section and just go tell him that I sent you. I would love to spend vacation in Portugal. I have I love images from Portugal. It's beautiful there. The problem is, Francis, you have to have money to travel, and you have to have decent health to travel, and I don't have either. Crash PC, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, if you guys could do me that one favor, that would be awesome of you guys. I mean, more than anything else, you know, I'm not asking for a donation or anything like that, or else, you know, I mean, I won't say no to one, but I'm not asking for them. And Barish, that is absolutely amazing. 400 million people in one place. Gee, many crickets. What was the name again? Sorry. Let me post it again here. His name is MakerMind Nexus. Do I sell merch? Yes, absolutely. I have a full merch store. It's in my link space profile. Here's a really funny story for you. One of my viewers actually, if you guys look at my merch store, it's actually pretty entertaining. For years and years and years, the captain's bikini has never sold. And then a few weeks ago, one of my viewers, my regulars, decided to just humor me, and she bought it. And I mean, I've never asked for pictures or anything, but apparently it's really good quality. It was just so humorous. Brian, there is no banana hammocks in the store because they don't have them. Besides, I'm a white guy. What would I ever need one for? Now, isn't that funny, guys? That's a funny joke right there. There are stickers. Actually, I think I can do iron-on patches. I have to go look at that. Your dad just saw a video of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. You guys are making me laugh today. I love it. I think an iron-on patch would actually be pretty uncomfortable. It'd have to be silk printed. Oh, the alert box is getting covered up. There, we'll move it down there. Silent Ghost, thank you for that tier 1 sub over on Twitch, my friend. Thank you. You are awesome. Welcome to the Captain's Crew. What am I making? It's right there in the top corner of the screen. Have I ever been to Finland? I've never been. So here's the thing. We'll just put this out there. I have been to one country and one country only, Mexico. And I drove there. Yes, Silent. You're a vet. Well, thank you for your service. I appreciate you most gratefully. There is a little placard that is meant for your vehicle that I give my veteran friends. I'm not a veteran myself. But I'm very grateful to our veterans, and I give these to my friends. It just says Veteran Edition. and I print them, I paint them, and it means a lot to me to give back at least a little bit. And they're meant to be put on your vehicle, like in your door or your tailgate, what have you. I will have those up on the Etsy shop if anybody wishes to purchase them. If you are in fact a veteran and and I hate saying this because I've been had so many times that I have to, even here in town, but as long as it's provable that it's not stolen valor, because I've had a lot of people that have wanted them but have committed stolen valor to get it. Yeah. Those of you that support me, I am more than happy to send one to you. Brian, you know how to get a hold of me. Hello, Cameron. Welcome. Yeah, Silent. I do not. I will not tolerate stolen valor. As a matter of fact, one of the comments, unfortunately, somebody in one of the shared videos that Kind Penguin put out, I can't remember if it was on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or something. Somebody, said that, thank you from one veteran to another, and I corrected them. And then somebody else popped in and said that I was committing stolen valor. I'm like, don't ever accuse me of that. I will absolutely, I try to be the nicest guy in the world, honestly. There's only so much I can take, and I will not accuse it. I will not allow anybody to accuse me of stolen valor, because I bluntly say I have never been in the military. Yeah, Heidi needs to go to bed. Hello, everybody popping in. What is my favorite place in America other than Colorado? That's a really good question. That would have to be a little fishing spot in Wyoming that is on a ranch that's owned by a family friend. It's got this beautiful river just running straight through the ranch, this grove of trees. It's a gorgeous place. I've been there twice when I was a kid, and it's probably my favorite place in the entire country. You're in Iran? I am sorry for my friend. I am sorry. What's the biggest fish I ever caught? I actually, believe it or not, I actually have not caught too many great big fish in my life. The biggest one I caught was about a 26-pound catfish. Now, it wasn't the hardest fought one. That would have been a walleye. But that would have been about a 6.5-pound walleye. But yeah, that catfish, he snapped my rod and my line. I have a video of it. I was pissed. I would love to show you some of my art. Unfortunately, most of it is not in this room anymore at the moment. I'm putting some new shelving in, so I don't have any, and I really don't. I don't feel well today, so I don't really want to be on camera at the moment. I get pretty bent out of shape when people commit stolen valor, Silent. The sacrifices that our veterans make, not only just going overseas or staying on base or what have you, but there are family sacrifices There's daily life sacrifices. There are mental sacrifices. You know, people don't understand, you know. And so here's the reason that I get pretty perturbed about it. One of my best friends is a military chaplain, a retired military chaplain. And, I mean, if you're a veteran, you know that most branches have listeners, people that will just listen, you know, to help PTSD patients. And he got me into that program years ago to just help listen to people. And I have sat there and listened to the most horrific things you have ever heard. And I'll be honest, I could only do it for a certain amount of time before it literally started affecting me. What made me build this cat? Because I thought it was fun. It's a hard position, Brian. Military chaplains, yeah. Up until my buddy moved, he just moved to a new home outside of the state. He was the veterans advocate for this side of the state for like 7 counties. And I got to meet some amazing people. When I say that most of my friends locally here are military, active, or veterans, that's the absolute truth. Most of them are veterans. Your dad's in the military, he's retiring in March. Thank him, you know, from me at least. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, Silent. It makes absolutely perfect sense. You know, and it doesn't matter, you know, because I know there's a lot of you that are watching from outside the United States, but your own militaries, they all have the same issues, right? If you see combat, they're going to end up with PTSD of one sort or another. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, which side of the political aisle you sit on or which ideology you sit on, which religion you sit on. None of that matters when it comes to military service, because every person that is in a military is there because, well, in most cases, they're because they wanted to be there. In some countries, it's forced, you know, to be there. But for the most part, they wanted to do something good. Or something they wanted to be, they wanted to be able to believe in, something larger than themselves. So, you know, one thing I have repeatedly heard is there was always respect from soldier to soldier on opposite sides of the battlefield. Gazelle, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you going to go back in, Silent? You know, the current president's letting everybody in that was removed from their post due to not taking that thing. Correcting a wrong. Well, you know, that's completely understandable as well. Regardless of what anybody's opinion on the current or former administration was, the leaders inside of the U.S. military did some very, very nasty things. So I completely understand. Sonic Fan, hello, welcome. You know, that I can hold that child, love her, don't ever let her go. Teach her how to be strong. So, all of you are here, a lot of you are here, I should say, because of the video about my daughter and my story. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my daughter, if you don't mind. We're printing that little cat up in the top corner of the screen, my friend. I raised my daughter to be a strong, independent young woman, and she was. If you do digging and you find out the case and so forth, her killer is spending the next 30 to 40 years in a Nebraska state prison. He was tried and found guilty in 3 days. It wasn't enough time because they didn't make all the charges stick. They could have, but they didn't. But the night she was taken from us, she stood in front of him to protect 2 other individuals from being unalived that evening. As much as I miss my daughter, I am so proud of her. Because that's how I raised her, was to protect others. That monster was going after his ex-wife and his ex-wife's mother that evening. My daughter stood in front of that weapon and stopped him. Sadly, she lost her own life in the process. Thank you, everybody. And you know, all of the messages from everybody, you know, saying I'm amazing, I'm a hero, and all this. I'm not. My daughter was the hero. Thank you, Retro Player. Thank you for being here. My daughter was the absolute hero of that story. Donnie boy, what are we making? We are making that little cat up in the top corner of the screen. Sadly, when she turned around, he pulled the trigger and shot her from behind. Like the coward that he is. How many more hours? Oh, let's go take a look what the prince got here. We got 2 hours, 5 minutes left on the print. So my only hope is that I am no longer walking this earth when he gets let out. That or prison justice takes place. Gen Pop justice. Oh, earpiece fell out. Excuse me. So now you guys have a little bit more to the story. And, you know, to top it off a little bit, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I was in IT for 25 years. I built wireless internet service networks. I My body started failing me at about the age of 35, and I was medically retired in 2020, technically 2019, but I owned my own brick and mortar store for 4 years until the pandemic, and sadly, international shipping was halted, so my store went under. And I have been medically retired ever since, so this is what I do. Mama Bear, I am so sorry. That, I can't even imagine. I am so sorry. You know, Silent, it's really difficult. They tell you to let go of the hate, and I have worked at that for years now. Still working on it. I'm trying. Nitrogen Pro, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, Heidi just posted in the chat the link to the live video where I told my daughter's story. Stay far. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sonic Fan. You know, the strange part about losing a child, especially during that time, is we actually expected something like that because my daughter at the time was working for a nursing home, and they wouldn't let her leave without losing her job. They wouldn't let her leave the state, so she couldn't come see us. We're just 2.5 hours away, and they wouldn't let her come see us. If she left the state of Nebraska, she would lose her job. Turtles, we're painting this little 3D cat that's up in the corner there. It wasn't, you know, it was almost expected to get that phone call saying that she had passed away due to illness because of the pandemic from working around, you know, because everybody heard what was going on in the elderly homes. Caretakers and the elderly alike were losing them, you know, losing their lives across the country, across the world. Never expected that, what happened. Never. I'm so sorry for that sunset. That's horrible. Thank you, Demo Dave. I appreciate you, man. Look at all you guys. You guys are beautiful. Who's winning the Four Nations Cup on Thursday? I don't know. I don't keep track of sports, unfortunately. But I'm just saying, the U.S. has already whooped Canada, so we can do it again. Yeah, Mama Bear, I do. I will actually, excuse me. I will actually have that model up in my Etsy shop this afternoon. So if you look at the comment that's up on the screen, my link space, you can go to my Etsy shop. It will be up there this afternoon. Well, you know, Silent, I never, I'll be honest with you guys, I never thought I would experience what I've experienced this last week. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a trip. It really has been. No, it's really been a trip. Thank you, Alex. Hello, Ford. For those just joining, we're just sitting here, just cruising along, watching this little cat print, and having some good conversation. Now she just streams. I cannot get my wife in front of a camera. She refuses. She doesn't even like talking on a microphone. Have a great day. Go Canada, go. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you know, apparently the U.S., all of our injured players are ready to go. So we'll see. John Rod, Joe Rod. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome. Zip Zap Try Hard. How's my day going? I am doing a little bit better than I was earlier. It's the reason I'm not on camera. I've had a little bit of a side effect from some of my medication that I take on a weekly basis, and give you a little bit of a sour stomach. So I don't look real good, and I wasn't feeling real good. Just feeling a little bit better. Well, see, that's the problem, Silent. You bought your wife a MacBook. Emmett, oh my God, hi. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Wait, did we get raided by squid? We got raided by a squid? Oh my Lord. Hey everybody, welcome. You guys know me. Twitching in Wales, love a Mac. You know, Macs are good, just not for gaming. Sorry to hear about that, Cameron. Magic Man, hey bud, what printer are you using? I am using the FlashForge Adventurer 5M. I am going to be waiting a month to pick up the new Elgu Centauri. Only because I want them to make sure all the bugs are worked out and we don't have another FlashForge ADX5 situation. But then I'm going to have to raise money to purchase that because, yeah, we'll get her done though. Do I have any plans to take advantage of this fame? I plan on being me. That's the best thing I can say. I have a lot of content that I'm going to be putting out that I've been working on even before all of this started. Over on my YouTube channel, there is a homesteading series about homesteading anywhere, whether it be in the city, in the county, rural. Thank you, Kennings. Thank you. The Bamboo A1 is a good printer. I just don't like what they're doing with the firmware right now, if you're keeping up on that. Locking it out is a bad scenario. Caleb, I hope your day gets better. But yeah, the Elgu Centauri is a game-changing printer. Well, thank you, Mama. I mean, I love the A1. I love all the Bamboo printers. I just have a problem with what they're doing with their firmware, locking things out. We're making that little cat up in the top corner of the screen, my friend. The little Nico cat. But as for content, what do I plan on doing with this? One of the things that I will be doing is I'm going to be advocating to stop domestic violence. Because nobody should have to go through what my wife, my sons, and I have gone through. No parent, no brother or sister should have to go through that. What do you mean? Can I recommend anything? Anything other than the A1? The Flash Forge 5Ms are about $250, $270 on Amazon. Not the Pro model, mind you, just the open frame model. That's what I'm using, and it's just a solid printer. The Elgu Centauri is a $299 printer that just came out. It is amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Magic. That's all you can do when you have a tragedy like that, is dig yourself out of the hole that you're going to go in. I will guarantee it. And just try to keep moving. The ADX5 is still on back order because they have a problem with the machine and they're trying to get it fixed, and they're shipping fixed versions out since they've already had, thousands in production. They're having to fix them and ship them in small batches to those that have pre-ordered. So thank you, Silent. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully I'll see you again. Hey, T, I'm doing as best I can, my friend. I hope you're doing well. We are just sitting here waiting, watching, talking. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody popping in here. Since there are so many new people in here, one of the things I promised is I was going to do my absolute best to pay all the kindness that you guys have given me forward to people that I recognize deserve it. And one of my new friends, MakerMind Nexus, is an everyday guy, works his butt off for his family, lives paycheck by paycheck, and he's just trying to make his way on the YouTube world. If you guys could do me a favor, if you haven't already, give him a follow. He deserves it and more. He has a goal of hitting 2,000 subscribers. And I'd like to help try to make that happen for him. Cameron, there's a lot of videos out there where they they'll donate to somebody and take their reaction. Who's Michael? Absolutely, Brian. I don't recommend anybody get the Adventure 5 Pro. It's just not worth it. It's the exact same printer with an enclosure around it. All right, Heidi, go get some rest. Jesus. Well, Cameron, I did some research into Kind Penguin, and yeah, that's part of his marketing strategy is to donate to people and try to drive traffic, and in return he gets traffic. But I honestly do think that Kind Penguin does it out of true generosity, because you have to be able to pay for that in order to keep doing it. And, I'm hoping that all of you stick around. If you don't, then I understand. But, the Loving Penguin community has given me so much hope for what I can do. And maybe I can make somebody's life better. All it takes is one. Gamble. Well, if I'm going to be very viral soon, I was already viral this week. If I'm going to be even more viral, then I hope it's for a good reason. I'll try not to, Heidi. I'll try not to. I mean, I am, honestly, guys, I have been as humbled as I possibly can. I can't honestly tell you how thankful I am. Rexosaurus, it was just 7 days ago. The first of last week. Well, thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. Not a problem, Brian. I'm going to help you as much as I can towards that, because you deserve it as well. I mean, just in my little friend group between Twitch and YouTube, I have so many people like yourself and Squid and Dan at Maker's Mind that all deserve it. Oh, here's a good one for you guys. Thursday and Friday through Sunday, I started getting messages from people here in town going, "Did you know you went viral?" I'm like, yes, I know. And my neighbor, just literally 4 houses down from me, has been commenting on all the videos. And I'm like, oh my Lord, this is hilarious. So the other day I go to the grocery store and I get stopped and talked to. I'm like, you're the guy that went on that viral video. Well, oh yes, I am. It's been hilarious. It's been humbling and hilarious at the same time because I've never been in this position. It's really hard to act appropriately. Yeah, it's the little cat up in the top of the corner. It's the little cat there. You know, hey Fondon, what's going on? How are you doing today? Yes, the lucky cats. I'm in Colorado, my friend. I'm in Colorado. And what amazes me, everybody, I mean, this is what's truly amazing to me is you're still, oh my God. It's this is never ending. And I'm just enjoying the fact that there's so many people out there that were inspired by my story. You know, just keep moving. And I will reiterate once again the adage that I have for life. Just treat others as you wish to be treated. There's no need for so much hate and anger in this world. Focus on the big things. Let the little things pass. Washington State. My sister lives in Washington State. She lives in Seattle. You guys are just amazing. Yeah, I found this cute little model. I'm like, you know what? We're going to print today. We're going to print this little guy here because you know what? Why not? It's fun. And it's a public domain model, so I don't have to get in trouble if I sell it or give it away. Milk Slayer 96. That little kitty up right there in the corner. The little luck kitty. How long does it take to 3D print something that's roughly 12 inches in size? It depends on the model and overhangs. There's a lot of different things. But it could take anywhere from as little as 6 hours to as much as 24, depending on the level of detail. Do I ever have problems with keeping my filament dry in California? I don't live in California. I live in Colorado. And I live in the desert side of Colorado, so... in California, you're definitely going to want to have filament dryers. I mean, Brian, I would rather have that than Infamous. Me streaming 8 years ago would have been Infamous. I made Ninja look nice. That's the truth, everybody. It takes age and wisdom just to calm yourself down and a few tragedies. You know, to look at what's truly important in the world and what's truly important in your life. I have so many internet acquaintances and friends that, you know, that are fairly popular, and they, to this day, they still get upset about things. And I'm like, just let it go. The trolls are going to be there. You're never going to get rid of them. Yeah, I'm actually going to be building a DIY filament dryer that'll hold 4 spools on stream, probably in the next month. I gotta wait for a bunch of stuff to show up because I really messed up, and I bought it off of Alibaba, and with this, some of the stuff coming from China recently is taking forever. So, but funny enough, I can get something from Temu in a matter of days. I could have bought it, but it would have been much more expensive if I bought it from Amazon. So I bought it off of Alibaba to save a few bucks. So, but it gives me time to actually plan out that video. Yeah, Florida has to have filament dryers. It's a mandatory thing because there's just too much humidity. It's not going to be a live stream fun. It's going to be a pre-recorded build, a DIY build. I might do a cover of it on a live, but the video itself will be recorded. It'll probably I'll probably record that the same day that I do the self-contained miniature greenhouses for seed starting for the homesteading series. Can't forget everything. Forgot inside and bad in my life. Let it go, my friend. Just let it go. That's all I can say. You're never going to forget it. You're never going to you may never be able to cope with it, but what you can do is just not let it rule you. It takes a lot of energy to do it, though. Yeah, hydrophobic filament doesn't get very wet. Dragons, hello, hello, hello. And that's what the other thing I'm working on is I actually want to show people which filaments to choose for which products. For which, things you want to actually design and print. Because there's a range of products out there right now when it comes to filaments to be printed, and also which nozzles to use. Because everybody goes, oh, look, that beautiful marble. Don't print that on an 04, standard 04 nozzle. You will clog it. At the very minimum, you need an 05, preferably an 06 nozzle. So that's things you have to keep in mind. So I'll be doing a whole video series on all that. Well, Brian, I was actually told by Dan at Maker's Nexus that he would, he tries to watch, but when he's watching at work, he has to have me muted because of, my language. And I'm really, really trying to not keep the cowboy speak in me, because it's worse than Navy speak. It's worse than sailor speak. And that's what I grew up with, was cowboy speak. You use mostly Pet G. Did you see the sale that Elegoo has on Pet G right now? It's absolutely insane. I'm absolutely convinced that I'm going to be picking up 2 of the 5-packs because they're dirt cheap. It's $50 for 5 full 1 kilogram spools. It's up on Amazon right now. I'll send you a link to it. It's just Jiminy Crickets. Well, if your Pet G is stringing, then it's wet. Ironmonger, hello from Canada. Hello from Colorado, my friend. I'll bet you it's just as cold here as it is there. It's -5 right now with a negative 20 degree wind chill. Food dehydrators work really well for Pet G, for rapidly dehydrating them. Just a standard old food dehydrator. You gotta go, Mason. Thank you for coming by, my friend. Appreciate you. Jeepster, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I speak construction and trucker as well. I'm telling you, though, the Cowboy is worse than all of them. I'm doing as well as can be expected, my friend. How are you today? Yeah, you got so much. We don't have that much snow, but it's just cold. And oddly enough, guys, I'm going to be doing my birthday stream on Sunday, the 23rd. I'll be 48 years old. So bring gifts. I mean it. No, just kidding. If you can't afford a gift, I'm not going to demand gifts from anybody. But that's going to be an all-day thing. It's going to be fun, and we're going to be doing some stuff, some fun things I'm working on. Hopefully everything shows up in time. 48? Yeah, I'm still a youngster. I'm 48 with the body of a 90-year-old. Well, thank you. Yeah, take the food dehydrator and just use the top and the bottom plates in it, and then drape a plastic bag over the top of it, so it keeps that warm air in. And just put it on a medium-low setting. Don't put it on like high or anything, because you'll melt the plastic. And just leave it there for like 6 hours. You might make sure your desiccant in your dryer is actually still working. Yeah, hardened 06 nozzle for any weird filaments. And I actually recommend, because I actually went through this with one of my Enders, an 08 nozzle for any wood grain. I love your art, man. Keep going. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, I have heard about the Diamondback nozzles. So there's a project that I'll be doing with the Ender 3s. There's a gentleman that he made a project. You have a Sunlu dryer. I'll link you a better one that's only $30. The Sunlu one's got some, well, it doesn't fully dry anything. I had one of those too. Where is it sale? Brian, I'll DM it to you after the stream. It's up on Amazon. But I'm doing okay, my friend. I'm doing okay. How about you? But there's a project where you can combine two Ender 3s. I have a number of Ender 3s here to play with, into one Core XY clipper called a Duo Ender. And I'm just itching to do this project, and I want to do it on stream live. So it's going to be like once or twice a week, do a live stream for a couple hours, building the pieces, putting it together, and having some fun with that. That's part of the stuff I ordered from Alibaba. Yeah, what? Yeah, I know. Isn't it nuts? And I am not kidding you. The dude actually made a 600 millimeter per second accurate Ender 3 Core XY printer. And 90% of it is printed. So it's going to be great. Yeah. And now Brian is actually going to force me to actually print the covers for this printer so I can actually print with using ASA. I know, it's kind of mind melting. And the whole project cost $60. Other than time and some filament, it's $60 in parts. You can actually get it cheaper, but I went with a little bit better quality that's actually meant for a Voron. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting project. And I got so many Ender 3s, they're just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. I'm like, you know what? It would be fun to build one of these things. And one of the other projects I actually wanted to do was the DIY AMS that will work on just about any printer except for my FlashForge. So that one will be coming later this year as well. Yeah, you can use pretty much any Ender 3 to do it. because they almost all of them have the same railing and the same 2020 extrusions. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun project. What are we making? We are making that little cat up in the top corner of the screen. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, everybody. Where are we sitting at the print time now? Hold on here. We got an hour, 14 minutes left. And what I might do, everybody, is I can't promise anything. But after this particular live goes, we get done with this particular live, my body usually shuts down around noon. So I got about an hour and a half or so. So after this particular print's done, we'll probably close the live down. I usually have to take about an hour, hour and a half nap, but I'm thinking I got nothing else to do right now. I'm waiting on stuff to get shipped. You know, we have new shelving and stuff coming in for the stream room here. I forgot to order lights. I need some new lights. Might have to do that too. But I might take about an hour, hour and a half nap just for my body to, you know, my medical conditions are horrible. I don't even want to get into that, you guys. But once all that's said and done, once I wake up, maybe we'll do another print stream or do a game stream or something of that sort. I don't know. What do you guys think? Isn't that extender kit like $100 though? I play just about, I mean, I play a lot of games. I mean, 2 days ago, chat convinced me to play Fortnite for the very first time. And Brian and I won our very first 2 matches. So it was kind of fun. Yo, Diamond, what's going on? Do I ever think I can have another job? I wish. I'm hoping. I've been working to get my health back in order so that I don't have to be on the disabled list. I've been struggling for years. Well, thank you for your follow, my friend. Finchy Harris, what are we printing? We're printing this little cute little cat up in the top corner of the screen. I mean, yeah, that's one of the things I really, really want to do is I'm either going to end up buying one or building one at some point. You know, another one of those things where I'm going to have to raise money because I need to do some of the prints I want to do. I need a large format printer. So, you know, I'd actually really like to have something like the Elgu Neptune 4 Plus. Or the 4 Max, actually, the 400 by 400. That'd be so sweet. That, or I mean, if I could convince Elgu to sponsor me a Orange Storm Giga like they've been sponsoring just about everybody else, that would really rule. Because then I could do some really cool prints for you guys. Thank you for all the new follows and all the new subs, guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. You actually feel bad? I'm so sorry, my friend. Typing. I followed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've never played Deep Rock Galactic or Helldivers 2. Actually, my 2 kids, my youngest kids, my 17 and my 19-year-old, have been bugging me to play those. But it's really hard for me to play because the arthritis in my hands. So I only get like an hour of playtime a day because it just starts hurting too much. But we'll see what we can do. That's the reason I don't do competitive PUBG anymore. My hands hurt. I would love Deep Rock. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at it. No, actually, I cannot use controllers at all. It's keyboard and mouse only. Controllers just kick my butt. We are making that little cat up in the top corner of the screen, my friend. Yeah, I've got severe arthritis and carpal tunnel and nerve damage. So yeah, throw that all in there. It hurts. Yeah, it was so sad. Back in my 20s, when I was my late 20s, I was an IT, I was big time IT guy, designing huge wireless networks. 20s all the way up through I was 38, something like that. But I could type. I could program. My normal typing was over 120 words a minute. I could program it just as fast. And I could program it in Perl, PHP, Python, C++. Now all that was in my head. I can't type hardly at all anymore. It's so frustrating. Don't worry, Fawn. It takes a lot of time. I'm still trying to learn Blender. Talked about a little bit of that yesterday. It was just horrible. I am not a PUBG pro any longer. I am still a PUBG partner. And from my performance the other day, trying to play, day before yesterday, I would not say that I'm an expert anymore either. 20,000 likes? What do you mean 20,000 likes? What's going on? What's with the likes? Does the live have 20,000 likes? That's amazing. Oh my. Thank you, Viddy. Bless you as well, my friend. Cameron, you got to go? All right. Have a good one, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. See this? Where's my Discord? There we are. There you go, Brian. The price is insanely low. $13.99. And then if you get the 5-pack of the PetG Pro, it's $47. It's stupid cheap. What are we printing? We're printing that little cat up in the top corner. Thank you for being here. You know what I should do is I just added that to my maker's wish list as well. If you look at my Linkspace profile, if anybody's generous enough, that would be awesome. They actually have the same thing as they have the Rapid PetG for the same price. And Overture's got a good sale on it as well. Overture's got a really good sale on a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, here, I think I've got you as a friend on Discord, don't I, find it? Do I? I don't know. I know you're in one of the Discords. Somewhere. You in the experts Discord? I don't see you. Oh, just find me in Discord and just message me. Look at all you beautiful people, all the new follows. This is the FlashForge Adventurer 5M. It is the most inexpensive Core XY printer. You're in Mo's? All right. Oh, this is why I can't see anything. Framer mode's enabled. There you go. Send it to both of you. I need more printers too. I need more money to buy more printers. That's what I need. And then I need a lot of money so I can buy more filament. And a lot of people ask me why I print a lot of stuff in gray and black. It's because usually those two colors are cheaper and everything can be painted. What is my job? I am permanently well, for the most part, permanently disabled El Primo. Yeah, Brian, yeah. 47 bucks for 4 kilogram of PET Pro. That's like stupid low, isn't it? Same, you keep buying lotto tickets. See, if I buy lotto tickets, then I don't have any money for anything else. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate you. Do I sell this? This one? Sure. This is public domain. So, I will definitely be, taking this particular print, doing a cleanup on it and painting it. Thank you, Vicious. Thank you, Vicious. I appreciate you. And then we will put this up on the Etsy store. Order. Now you need to go to, here, I'll put this in chat. I'll put this in normal chat since it's going to be a shorter link. Amazon links are too long to put in chat because they take up the whole screen. You can get these off of Amazon. But this is like the dopest dryer ever. Brad Pitt. Oh my gosh, welcome. Talk about a legend there. El Primo, do I play games? Occasionally, yes. When my hands don't hurt. Jana, hello, hello, hello. I'm trying not to miss anybody in chat, by the way, everybody. I have all the chats in one screen so I can see everybody, so it's awesome. Oh my gosh, yeah, you guys, the TikTok live has gotten 20,080 likes so far. You guys are amazing. I play anything from MMOs to first-person shooters, battle royales, a whole bunch of things. Hello, man. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. I missed that over there. Vicious Valor. Hi, Captain. How you doing today? Yeah, thank you so much. Nestor, yes, I absolutely do remember that. It was last week. or 10 days ago now. Hello, D. Gilmond. Hello, hello. Do I ever play Hell Let Loose? I have played it. I don't play it currently, but I have. It's a good game. What 3D printer are we doing right now? This little cat right up in the top corner of the screen. The model is by a artist called Minix Master over on Printables. Really, really good art. Saw you trying on TikTok. Keep pushing. Thank you so much, my friend. I do have a face cam, Vicious. I am not feeling real well today. That's why I don't have the cam on. Normally my cam is on, but right now today it's been off since I just don't feel very well. LVB, yes, I know, and it's been an amazing ride, and I have been humbled by all of your guys' support from that. That video has gone viral on just about every platform there is, and I cannot thank Kind Penguin enough. Do I have a Darth Vader? No. That's actually one of the prints I do want to do. I need actually a bigger build plate printer to do a Darth Vader mask. I have the actual file for it. I got a file off of a gentleman off of a Patreon about a year ago. And it is the most perfect print you've ever seen. The problem is this build plate is only basically 230 by 230 by 230, I think. And do it in sections, glue them. You can do that, but then it takes a lot of post-processing. You're new to Twitch. Can you subscribe on Twitch? You absolutely can. Absolutely. But that's one of the reasons I need a large format printer. If there's any of the mods in chat, can you assist Nestor with subbing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Define word. I appreciate it. I try. Oh. See, and this is what I'm talking, everybody. This is what I'm talking about. Our friend Taco GS has left the community after seeing my Twitter feed because I'm an independent here in the United States. Why does, chat, I need to ask this question. Why does your political affiliation mean that much to people anymore? Can't we just be humans? This is what I'm talking about. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. I was drawn into your stream because of the tragic story about what happened, and no parent should ever have to go through that. And I checked your Twitter feed, and I can no longer stay. I'm sorry for your loss, but I can't bring any of my friends into the hate that is your personal belief. There's no hate. I don't hate anybody. I mean, guys, I grew up in an era where two people from opposite sides of a political spectrum sat down, had coffee in the morning, ate their donuts, discussed that day's politics, shook hands, got up and went to work. And they were still friends afterwards. I am so sad about this, honestly. Taco seemed like a genuinely cool person. We talked the other day for, 4 or 5 hours. No, my daughter's killer did not get the death sentence. He ended up getting a 30 to 40 year sentence in the Nebraska State Penitentiary. Huh. I mean, this is truly sad to me. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Nothing in politics affects our daily lives for the most part. Why do people my identity is not based on my political beliefs. I base my character off of how I treat other people. And I hope that other people do the same. I don't like losing what could be a new friend over something as trivial as politics. Thank you, Jaron. Yes, it is very sad. Yes, I will be painting this, but it will be in another stream, another live stream, because I have some new paint on the way, and actually a new hose for my airbrush. If I could find some anime models that were not copyrighted, I would actually do that. You and Brian and Shenny and Heidi and all the others. You guys have seen me talk with every single person. I don't judge people or the people that I hang out with based on their color, their sex, their gender, their political beliefs, or anything. And that is really sad. And just the simple fact that we as a people, no matter where you're at in the world for the most part, cannot have a simple conversation about opposing topics without a fight is absolutely ridiculous. Because at that point, it's no longer about the politics. It's more of a cult scenario. And that's on both sides. I am a registered independent. That can be verified. You can just go look it up. You got to go? Well, thank you for being here, my friend. I mean, yes, there was that one time I said that you weren't my kid. But that was only one time. And it was a joke. Guys, I'm sad, honestly. Because this is where we're sitting in this world. Do you know how many kind comments that individual put in the other day's chat and then on other social media platforms, and then they see my Twitter and decide that I'm not good enough for them because I have slightly different beliefs? Pretty much fun. And I was a registered Republican in the United States until 2016, and then I left the party because they were being stupid, and I registered as an independent. Here's a shocker for y'all. I voted for Bill Clinton in his first term. Yeah, I've actually voted for quite a few Democrats. Because here's the thing, I vote for whoever I think will do the best job. And then I walk away from it and see how they do the job. I honestly feel bad for Taco. I honestly do. To judge people based on a Twitter post is... And none of my Twitter posts are hateful at all. I don't even allow hateful stuff on there. I mean, there might be some crass comments, but I don't do hate. Hate is not something that I want, because the moment you start letting hate rule your life, no matter which side you're on, you're already lost. It is a truly sad thing that we've come to this. Low bloat. Low player. Oh man. Y'all, we are having such a good day, and then just to read that as a downer, you know? I mean, you can't make everybody happy. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, that's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful place. Welcome, Nitro. Welcome. You know, one of the worst parts is there's a lot of people that can't actually, you know, determine what's the difference between a meme and truth. That's sad. Well, you know, absolutely. Cash games only. Saw your real. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you for being here. Well, those of us that are in the United States, we actually need to come to a realization that we have to find something to heal our people, because we're so divided. I mean, that just proves, I mean, yeah. Horrible. You're a new fan? Well, I appreciate you being here, my friend. I appreciate you. Nimanja, hello, hello, hello. What are we making? We are making this little cat up in the top corner of the screen. And it is actually almost done. We only got a few minutes left on it. Let's go take a look. Looks like we've got 22 minutes left on the print. Hello. Let's try to bring the mood up here, everybody, because that was a downer. I apologize. Thank you, typing. Yeah, you can't make everybody happy all of the time. And, you know, it is what it is. Pretty much, Brian. You know, you're not too far off the mark there. This is a FlashForge Adventurer 5M. Blake, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Blazing Cheap sending some love from Wisconsin. Oh, man. I bet you it's cold up there, too. Guys, it is 11 o'clock here in Colorado, and it's still -5 degrees out. I think the Weather Service lied to us. The moment you try to appeal to everyone, you lose everyone. Yep, literally, you know. I'm just going to be me. I just think it's sad that, you know, you spend a half a day talking to somebody in chat, and then all of a sudden they see a couple of Twitter posts. No, I can't be your friend. No, screw you. No, that's not how life is supposed to work. Typing. You're from New Zealand. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Greetings from Slovakia. Well, welcome, Milk. Welcome. William, another NZ individual. Appreciate you guys being here. Orion, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'll be honest, if it wasn't for doing what I'm doing right now, I probably wouldn't have half the social medias that I have. Yeah, I told my wife I'm not driving anywhere today. I had to put gas in the tank yesterday. It was horrible. Well, Cameron, that's what you got to do is you just got to keep a positive outlook, because if you start going into the negative, you know, then you never move forward. Welcome back, my friend. You was eating, you know, I actually haven't had a meal since yesterday morning. You know, it's none of that. The medication I'm taking makes my stomach extraordinarily upset, and I only take it once a week, and it just yeah. So I've been drinking protein shakes because I can't actually eat, and using supplements. I mean, that's the only reason I have social media too. But I get this, I don't use Facebook hardly at all, because to me Facebook is the most toxic thing out there. And I've actually gotten to the point where I tell my family members, call me. Don't tag me on Facebook, call me. And I usually keep X and, you know, stuff like that for the memes. Because memes are funny. We all know that. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on Facebook Marketplace either. I've got stories. Lots of stories on that one. Well, you know, I can see that. Yeah, I spend about 20 minutes a week on Facebook anymore. I check to see if there's any notifications from anything serious. And usually then I go, well, if it was serious, they would have called me. Funny enough, I've found out in the last couple of months that by doing that, I'm much less irritated. And I also found out that there are some people that just don't care. You know, I actually had a very good friend of mine have a tragedy in his family. He had an aunt pass away. I didn't know her, but it's still a tragedy for him. And he posted it on Facebook. He didn't message me. He didn't call me. He didn't even message me on Discord. You know, he posted it. And I'm like, bro, you could have, you know, sent me a message directly and I would have been there for you. Well, let me tell you a joke. Tell me a joke. What is the reason I came on YouTube? To create static content. None of the other platforms have the ability to do long form static content, so YouTube is it. Knock, knock. Who's there? Aku. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate you. Ha 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 ha. Good joke. I like it. Dad jokes are my favorites. So here's the plan, everybody. I'm going to be trying to do a live at least every other day, if not every day. Maybe sometimes twice a day, but at least every other day. We'll be doing a live on Friday afternoon, not in the morning. So afternoon US time, after 12 noon Mountain time, I would say. And then we'll be doing live streams both Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is my big birthday bash, so I hope you all can join me there. Oren, a minute ago, said stretch. I've been doing stretches while I've been talking to you guys. Half the time when I'm talking to you, I'm actually standing up. So I do need to drink some water, though. Getting kind of hoarse. Axel Hodges, am I all good, bro? Yeah, I am. Maybe if I do another live this afternoon, I'll actually be on camera. I just got to start feeling a little bit better. For you, it's 5 at night? I suppose that's better than it being midnight, right? E. Harry, thank you so much. Nokia, thank you so much. It's 11 a.m. here in Colorado. Or, yeah. E. Harry, thank you again. Thank you again, my friend. In Germany, it's 1904, so it'd be 7:04 p.m. I know military time, or 24-hour time, whichever you want to call it. Whoa, there's a place that we haven't seen yet, everybody. Jakiza, thank you so much. Welcome. Greetings from Montenegro. Mega Mac, go Broncos. No, 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 no. As long as John Elway is in charge of the Broncos, I refuse to watch that. My home state team. I used to be a big fan, but no, Elway's got to go. What's being printed? Just join. We are finishing up this really nifty little cat. It's up in the top right-hand corner. You still may think you have to go to band in the winter cold? Ew, gross. 2135 in Iran. Huh. Interesting. Greetings from Finland, another beautiful place. I hope you guys are doing well. AJ, I am doing as well as expected. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. As this print's finishing up, everybody, I want to reiterate. I'm trying to pay all the love and support forward. And today I have chosen my buddy, Makermind Nexus, my buddy Dan. If you guys could go give him a sub over on YouTube, it would mean the world to me and mean the world to him. He's on a goal to try to get 2K subscribers by summer. I want to see it happen like yesterday, because you guys have done that for me. So I'm hoping you can help push him over the top as well. So I'm going to throw his link in chat. If you do me a big favor, if you haven't, there it is in chat. He is more than worthy of your support. He's a really nice guy, you know, and he's just trying to make his way onto the YouTubes like all the rest of us are. Carmen, I did have a daughter. Yes. She's no longer with us. Yes, I am the same Captain Kern that Kind Penguin did his video about. Thank you. And if you'd like, if you go over and you do sub to Makermind Nexus, go over to his community channel on the post side and just throw him a message that says to Captain, you know, that I sent you guys. Hello and welcome, Jake. Now that's an interesting screen name. I won't comment on that one. Lazarus, thank you. Hello, hello. Never give up, my friend. Never. Hello from Poland. How long have I been doing 3D? I have been doing 3D printing on going on 10 years now. So yeah, the goal is after this print's done, we will probably go ahead and stop the live stream, and then like I said, I'm going to take a couple-hour break, and then we might start up a new one, and we'll figure out what to do from there. But we do have things planned for the rest of the week, all the way through Sunday. So how much did it take to print this to this point? This was a 3.5-hour print, and we are in the last 5 minutes of it right now. Took about 112 grams of filament, so not a whole lot. But the plan is since everybody seems to want one, I'm going to print at least one more later, and then we will get them painted up once my paint supplies show up, and then I'll throw them up on the Etsy store. Hi, man. I'm new. How are you doing? I am doing as well as can be expected. Thank you so much. It's just, it's always day by day. When you go through trouble and tribulation and tragedy, it's one step forward. Just keep moving forward. Don't let yourself fall backwards. It's hard, but yeah, we're making it. And all the love that you guys have given me, you make my day. So who's going to print it? I'm going to print it on stream. But it'll be about a week before those supplies get here. So it'll be sometime next week. Titan, yo, what's going on? Well, I appreciate you popping in, my friend. And just like that, everybody, the print is done. So let me move the camera down. There we go. We'll let her cool off a bit. Welcome, Anna. Yeah, you joined just at the right time. What's my favorite print? My favorite print would be my starships, which will be printing more of those. Excuse me. So that's going to, there's a little bit of ringing I can see through the camera. So it's going to take a little bit of post-processing, not too much. A little bit of sanding and some filler, but it's going to be awesome. You need to start your 40K. Are you doing some 40K, dudes? Nice, nice. Yes, it is possible to buy any of the prints that I've got. I don't have them listed at the moment, but if you go up and follow my Etsy shop through the link that's posted up there, the link space link on the screen, link.space/@CaptainKern, and just hit the Etsy shop link. Follow that. I will be posting all these prints up there. And then we will be doing some giveaways on Sunday. Can you see some of my prints right now? I wish I could, but today I'm not on camera because I'm not feeling that great. But I've got all of my stuff not in the room. Yeah, I can do a live post-processing. We can definitely do something like that. But I've got some new shelving and stuff coming. So I took everything out of the room behind me, and that should be here on Thursday. I'm going to put it together Thursday evening and Friday. And then Friday afternoon, I will have camera and everything pointed at the shelving so you guys can see the prints. So, yeah. TikTok said, come here. Where's my complimentary badge? Well, I can't give you a complimentary badge. But welcome nonetheless. Complimentary bagel? Oh, man. I'm hungry, too. I haven't eaten since yesterday morning. My stomach is so upset. 28,000 likes over on TikTok, you guys. You guys are amazing. All right, Brian. Have a good one, buddy. You know how to DM me? Chat, we're going to call it for now. I'm going to hope to be back within a couple hours, but I need to go lay down for a little bit because my body is just kicking my butt. I'm going to go take a nap. And is it possible to do a charge? What do you mean do a charge? But after I take my little nappy nap, then we will look at doing another live stream, and let's see if I can hook some stuff up so we can have some on-stream games or something. Magic Man, thank you so much, my friend. Salute. Skål, everybody. I am out of here.